So this is one of the first scenery projects that I ever completed. Right after college, living on my own for the first time, didn't have a ton of space and hadn't really dabbled into scenery at all. I was coming from a college apartment where I had easy track on plywood and didn't want to go any further because I knew I'd be moving. In my parents' house where I had a 4x8 layout that just kind of ran in circles, and it was largely the same deal. I didn't want to do any sort of scenery. I didn't want to lay any actual track other than easy track because I knew I would be eventually moving. And when I got out on my own for the first time, I still didn't have a ton of space, and I still knew that the living arrangement was only temporary, so I still was very hesitant to start building a permanent or semi-permanent layout. But I wanted to learn scenery so that when I was finally into a permanent home, I was ready to hit the ground running. So I built this little diorama. This little diorama is about 18 inches in depth by about 2 foot long. And it's not the most amazing thing in the world. When I started it, it was just simply ground foam and ballast and the clump foliage and woodland scenic trees, and that was about it. I came in sometime after the fact and haphazardly put in some static grass that looks mediocre at best. But it gave me the chance to start learning what it is that scenery is. It gave me a chance to do more modeling than just watching trains run around in circles. And it gave me a chance to truly model even in a limited or temporary space, which I really, really love. Recently, I've seen some of the work of a few other model railroaders that are doing dioramas on a very high level, Jimmy and Jeremy of the Denver Terminal and Arvada Western, respectively. And I've become super, super inspired by their work, and I think I'm ready to give a diorama another shot. I think I've learned so much about scenery since this little starting point that I just want to be able to put these side by side, see how far I've come, and also learn a few new things. I intend to do this new diorama in a season that I've never modeled before. We're gonna do dead season, so like early winter or late winter where the snow's melted, but everything's dead, and it should be a really interesting way to learn some new scenery techniques, really flex my creative muscles and come up with something that's very unique compared to anything else that I've ever done before. So I'm really excited about this process, and well, here's where we are so far. This is the old Erie Railroad Batavia branch. It ran from Attica, New York to Avon, New York originally, and my freelance owns the portion between Attica, New York and Leroy, New York. The particular section that we're looking at actually is in the town of Alexander, which is in between Attica and Batavia, and ironically, in real life, it's directly behind my in-laws' house. That means I've had the chance to drive back along the farmer's lane behind their house and actually visit this location. It's a really neat location where the Tonawanda Creek, which is sort of a namesake for the Genesee, Wyoming transportation, comes up parallel to the line and then crosses at basically a 90-degree angle and cuts underneath it, making for a really neat scene where I'll have the ability to model one massive tree right behind the tracks that's grown up, along with a ton of overgrowth, farmers' fields, and of course the creek itself, which I'm really looking forward to. As I've progressed on this diorama, I can't help but just chuckle a little bit at that old saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It used to be that I wanted to model the Norfolk Southern tier line in a massive basement filling Class 1 railroad, but part of the reason I wanted to do that was because I really loved the Erie Heritage Unit and that Erie passenger scheme green. And sure enough, I've found a way to incorporate that Erie passenger scheme green and some Erie Railroad trackage back into my life, which is really incredible. I'm really looking forward to building this diorama and keeping you guys up to date as I build it. It's going to be a new challenge for me. Dead season modeling is brand new. It's a new frontier. I'm really taking inspiration from people like Mike Confalone and his Allagash layout. And of course, Boomer Diorama as well, as he takes on the task of modeling in super hyper detailed small areas such as this one. It's going to be a really interesting process, and I'm looking forward to having you guys along for the ride. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can follow along with this series. And if you're an existing subscriber, be sure to check back as much as you can, because we'll be working on this over the coming weeks, and I can't wait to share things with you. Take care, everybody.